So thank you so much for taking the time to talk to us today. We are live from the UN Forum on Forest, and I wanted to ask you, the theme of this year's Forum on Forest has been on forest and poverty eradication. What makes the health and sustainable management of our forests such a vital component for the eradication of poverty?
Well, as I said in my formal speech, nearly 1.6 billion or 2 billion people depend on forests for livelihoods of some sort or another. And there is tremendous pressure on these forests with deforestation and degradation occurring, and that hurts the poorest people the most. Apart from the fact that when there is deforestation, it contributes to climate change, and that again has the worst impacts on poor people. So looking at the intersection of deforestation, degradation, poverty, climate change is very, very important, and sessions like this are an important way to create a consensus, to generate a debate and create a consensus on issues of poverty and forestry.
Now, what are some of the biggest threats that forests are currently experiencing that the international community should be addressing right now?
Traditionally there was a belief that it's the poor people who are causing most of the deforestation. But now we have lots of data to show that the largest source of deforestation is conversion to agriculture. And it is done largely by larger farmers and private companies, etc., because it pays them much more to convert the land into agriculture, in oil palm, in soybean, in livestock, etc. And that's been the primary source of deforestation. But of course, when poor people can't make enough of a living out of their lifestyles, then they rely a lot on forests in a way which is now being called environmental income, but it actually often leads to degradation of forests. So they contribute in some way and that affects them directly, but the major source of deforestation is large operators.
Now, why are meetings like the UN Forum on Forest that is being held here in New York so important for the world? And what do you hope to take away from it at the end of this week?
I think meetings like this, which took place over a long period of time, are the ones which led to the climate change agreement in 2015. And it took a lot of time, lot of debate, lot of argument, but eventually it led to a consensus. And the world community came together and 200 countries signed an agreement that we need to do something about climate change. Similarly, meetings like this can lead to a consensus that we need to do something to protect the forests and to make sure that at the same time we ensure livelihoods of poor people. So these meetings are very important from that point of view. Yeah.
Thank you so much. I hope that you have a successful meeting this week and enjoy the rest of your week.
Thank you.
Thank you.